We're here to celebrate Dylan Thomas's centenary with a group of Year 6 students from Trelai Ely School in Cardiff. And Priyan's been good this morning.
Been very good this morning, yeah.
What we've been trying to do is bring together Dylan Thomas's verbal and visual worlds. So Rhiannon and I decided to choose two objects that children can easily relate to, complex objects as well, so as to test and challenge them, and they've responded to that very well this morning. One of them is our foxy friend, and this object tied into a poem by Dylan Thomas after the funeral, which is obviously about his aunt, Annie Jones. And this afternoon we're going to be talking to them about visual images and portraits.
Yeah. Hands up, who's a good liar? Okay, we're going to have a lot of fun with this game. The secret to a good writer is two things. They're very good spies, they're very good observers about the world around them. Secondly, they're very good liars. They know how to take the truth and bend it to make it into a good story. Now here on the bunting, we've got words out of Under Milkwood, one of Dylan Thomas's most famous plays, also some words out of some of his poems. I want you to work in groups of two. I want you to get a piece of bunting each. And in your groups of two, I want you to come up with a fascinating piece of truth about one of you, using that word. I also want you to come up with a fascinating lie using the other word, okay? And then we're going to come back and we're going to try and work out who the liar is.
When I was little, I went to a farm and caught a pig.
Okay.
Once when I was 6 years old, I put PPA glue with my dad's hair, mustache and beard because I was angry at him when he was asleep.
See, you know how the more specific you make the information, the better the story is. I like that.
When I was little, I went to a farm and I caught, Dylan Thomas very precisely words from you, caught a pig. Whereas I'm thinking of catching a pig here and putting glue in your dad's beard and hair.
Hands up if you think Louis the liar. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000 people think you're
I threw a snowball out of glass and I smashed the window as a pig.
Oh.
I stood on a parasol and fell out of the shower.
Hands up if Morgan is the liar. Hands up if you think, sorry, that's your name, Ethan. Hands up if you think Ethan is the liar.
Okay, fine.
Well done.
You're going to create two posters in your groups by the end of the day, and they will be exhibited in the National Library of Wales. Is that a good idea? A lot of people will see it, and your names and your school will get a lot of attention, which is great. Okay? So Rhiannon and I have chosen two objects. The first one is a very weird object.
Shall we listen?
I think we should read it.
right now we're writing a poem / story type thing to go on these sheets, and the other person in our group is drawing decorating.
At the National Museum in Cardiff is to run a Dylan Thomas workshop, and we've done a poem.
The leaves pulled back as the mother fox gave birth to her cub. Its huge black eyes widened in the night. His tail is static. He's like an angel in disguise. His teeth are sharp as piranhas, although he means no harm.
Bushy tail, bright orange eyes, roaming the woods at the darkest night, looking for food.
The brown majestic creature runs a farm. The creature does not mean no harm. His detective ray eyes search, but now he lay.
We're so excited to be here today at the museum because we've brought a class of Year 6 children who are currently writing some poems based on the works of Dylan Thomas and some sketches as well. They've done lots of work prior to this before, and they are really excited to be part of this exciting opportunity. Hopefully when it's exhibited up in Aberystwyth, they'll be able to see their work on display, looked at by the public